Within what once must have been a sumptuous castle, a somber figure roams, enslaved to the bottle, certainly not attractive, but their lavish attire hints at his high social class. We will never know his name, but thanks to the various memories triggered by the deserted rooms, we can glimpse fragments of his past filled with abuse and humiliation. Perhaps this is the cause of his melancholic gaze? And what happened to the castle, whose now dilapidated rooms still occasionally reveal the wealth they were once adorned with? The story of Ugly is never explained clearly and primarily serves as a threat to hold the gameplay together. Nonetheless, it holds some unexpected surprises, but it's evident that in this type of experience, the main focus is primarily on gameplay. Ugly is a puzzle platformer whose mechanics involve the use of a fragment of a mirror that allows the protagonists to duplicate themselves. We can place the fragment almost anywhere, and once done, a specular copy of the protagonist will be created. However, this copy cannot interact with the environment, but will be useful to us in many other ways. For example, by positioning the fragment vertically, we will create a copy that moves in the opposite direction to ours, insensitive to obstacles, and once it reaches a safe position, we can, with the press of a button, switch places, overcoming the barrier that prevented us from passing. Similarly, by placing the mirror on the ground, we will create a copy that moves in the opposite direction to ours on the vertical axis, opening up new possibilities. The theme of the mirror is certainly not new in this type of game, but in Ugly it has been used excellently, creating coherent and stimulating puzzles with the exception of some design naivetes. I'll try to explain myself. In each room of the castle, representing a closed level, there is a hidden key that, once obtained, allows us to open one of the other doors, of our choice. However, there is a risk of facing a complex room, which may revolve around a new mechanic, without first solving one of the previous ones, which would have introduced us to the new mechanic more gently, leaving it up to the players to figure out how to approach the mechanics introduced from time to time to enrich and vary the gameplay. This can create moments of frustration, especially in 2 or 3 particularly challenging rooms where the slightest mistake will nullify our efforts, forcing us to start over, a task made easier by a bottle that allows us to restart from the level door. Finally, it is important to clarify that although Ugly is a puzzle game, there are various moments that require a certain amount of timing and precision. And fortunately, the controls are responsive, especially in the excellent boss battles, for an overall experience that easily exceeds 10 hours. Ugly is presented with well-executed 2D graphics. The protagonist is animated well and effectively conveys the sadness that lingers in him. Even the various rooms of the castle are well crafted. Often beneath the decay, glimpses of the past grandeur can still be seen, and hidden from view are even strange dark details that seem to suggest that not everything is as it seems. The game has no dialogues, and the story is conveyed solely through images accompanied by high-quality music that is always suitable for the situation. There are moments of purely instrumental music, others with choral voices that then give way to silence when needed. Despite some minor design oversights that may lead to moments of frustration for players, Ugly is a solid and stimulating puzzle platformer that will surely appeal to enthusiasts.